In 2017, Oumuamua flew by, a cosmic brick of sorts that fit none of the rules. In 2019, Borisov, an ordinary comet, but from another galaxy. We thought we were getting used to interstellar visitors. We were wrong. In 2025, the Atlas telescope discovered the third object that came from beyond our system. It is 3I/ATLAS, an object that defies not just the astronomy textbooks. It defies our understanding of life in the universe. It was moving too fast. It was too large. And its chemical composition? It is rich in carbon dioxide and carries an abnormally high amount of nickel. But the strangest thing, it was ejecting jets of material directly toward the sun and not away from it. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, the author of the Oumuamua theory, immediately stated, "We must consider the possibility that this is not rock and not ice. It might be an alien probe or even a mothership." This is the story of 3I/Atlas. And now we will tell you why it is breaking all the rules of our solar system. Let's start with the facts. 3I/ATLAS is an interstellar object. The letter I in the name stands for interstellar. It has a hyperbolic trajectory, which means it was never gravitationally bound to the sun. It is simply passing us by, like a mail carrier from another galaxy. It is the third one ever discovered, but likely the largest. Its nucleus is estimated to be several kilometers across, which is much larger than its predecessors. This is important because the larger the object, the harder it is to explain its unusual behavior. The object was discovered in July 2025 and is moving at an enormous speed, about 57 kilometers per second. Its perihelion, the closest point to the sun, occurred on October 29, 2025, and it flew past beyond Earth's orbit, posing no threat. But it was during this time that it began to behave maximally active. Spectroscopic analysis showed that the comet's coma is rich in carbon dioxide, CO2. In most comets born in our solar system, water ice dominates. Such high CO2 content is unusual. It suggests that the object may have formed in incredibly cold conditions, different from our solar system. But it wasn't the composition that confused astronomers the most, it was how it moves. Classical comet physics states, the solar wind and radiation pressure push gas and dust away from the sun. The tail always points outwards. But 3I/ATLAS, early in its journey, demonstrated a so-called antitail pointed towards the sun. Scientists proposed a natural explanation. Perhaps these are water ice grains that were ejected by the sublimation of carbon dioxide on the sunlit side. The model works, but this is an extremely rare case. And it required astronomers to completely rethink how we model comet activity. Moreover, observations showed that a powerful jet of material from the comet's nucleus was directed straight towards the sun. This resembles a reactive thrust that does not follow the rules. While most experts insist on a natural cause, the uneven heating of the nucleus, the properties of 3I/ATLAS only multiply the mysteries. The composition of its coma also hinted at an anomalous abundance of nickel, with relatively low iron content. This does not rule out natural origin, but like everything else, it makes the object an extremely unusual visitor. And this is where the scientific discussion enters the realm of science fiction. When an object doesn't match the textbook in size, composition, and behavior, the main question arises, what if it's not just a comet? Once again, Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, the head of the Galileo project, enters the stage. He is known for his provocative theories that Oumuamua might have been a piece of alien technology. Loeb and his team urge serious consideration of 3I/ATLAS. They suggest that if an interstellar probe used a controlled release of material, that is, artificial thrust, for maneuvering or deceleration, it could look exactly like this object. Loeb calls 3I/ATLAS a potential black swan event, something highly unlikely, yet capable of fundamentally changing our scientific understanding. He is not claiming it's a ship. He says we must be ready for the unexpected. We are obligated to look for technosignatures. Of course, most astronomers firmly stand on the side of natural origin. They believe that the unusual characteristics simply reflect different chemistry and physics that existed in the distant star system from which 3I/ATLAS originated. It doesn't matter what 3I/ATLAS is, a giant piece of ice from another galaxy, or a trace of an extraterrestrial civilization. What matters is what it gives us. 3I/ATLAS is a pristine, untouched sample of material from an alien star system. Studying it helps us refine comet formation models, understand how chemistry works in interstellar space, and what might fly in to visit us. And every such visitor, be it Oumuamua, Borisov, or 3I/ATLAS, reminds us of the scale of the galaxy, that the solar system is just a grain of sand in the flow, and that we are not alone, even if we are only talking about rocks and ice. 3I/ATLAS is already leaving us, heading back into interstellar space, but it has left behind thousands of terabytes of data. Scientists will be analyzing it for years, and perhaps within that data, we will find that crucial hint. What do you think? Write in the comments. Is 3I/ATLAS just an anomalous comet, or possibly that long-awaited technosignature? Subscribe so you don't miss when scientists announce the final answer.